Well, some cop just called me, June 27, 2009, 7:02 p.m. I'm assuming in regards to the citizen-issued citation. I told him, hang on just a second, and I was going to put my phone on speaker. But I don't know if the guy hung up or what, but the phone turned off. Here we go. Okay, hang on. Hello?
Mr. Duncan, we got disconnected. This Officer Merkin again.
Yeah, I'm recording audio.
Oh, okay. So, I got a citation on my car today, and it says it's issued by you and to contact you.
Alright, who is the guy, T. Mahoney? He's the one that took it off?
Yeah, that wasn't his car. That was my car.
Alright.
So, I guess, according to the citation, I was illegally parked in front of the fire hydrant with no audible or visual signal on from vehicle, so this was not an emergency situation. It says that I'm ordered to contact the issuer, which I assume is you.
Yes.
This citation about your intentions to plead guilty or not guilty and inform the issuer of your date and time of court over this matter. So I guess my first question would be, am I pleading guilty or not guilty to you?
No, I was just wondering if this matter was going to be taken seriously and if you're going to be going to court, and I'd like to know so I could be there.
Okay, and do you understood that Officer Maloney was trying to explain to you that you don't have the rights to issue citations like that?
Alright, what prevents me from having that right?
Well, state statute doesn't authorize you to give citations out. You can file complaints with the police department, but you're not authorized to give citations out.
Well, a complaint's not going to do anything. I mean, you were parked in front of a fire hydrant.
Okay, and did you complain or did you call the police department to ask what was going on or talk to the watch commander or anything like that?
No, I was told by Jay Wilson, I think was his name, to leave the area.
Okay.
He told me to go all the way down to S Street, and I went all the way around Fred Meyer's, and then went to a safe distance away, but by the time I got there, the door was already kicked in, and I don't know whatever was going on there.
Yeah, did you know what was going on there?
I had no idea.
Okay, so I guess my question to you would be, how would you know if this was an emergency situation or not?
Because there were no flashing lights or siren going on your vehicle.
Okay, and do you understand that the state statute regarding flashing lights and sirens is for us to disobey traffic control devices as we're en route to a call?
No, I do not.
Okay, and we are exempt from having to do those if using either one of those signals would prevent us from capturing somebody. So obviously if we were going to a bank robbery and we're a block away, we're not going to be screaming through an intersection with our lights and sirens going, because you're probably going to be interrupting a bank robbery and the bad guy's going to hear it and probably take off. So that kind of prevents us from catching the bad guy, which would be our overall objective.
But then if your lights and sirens weren't going and you ran a stop sign or some type of traffic signal, just as you said, that would be illegal, yes?
Depends on what the situation is. Like I said, if we're too close and we're going to do something to scare off the bad guy, which would prevent us from capturing him, then the law allows us not to use those. And if we're parked somewhere, that statute doesn't apply, obviously, because we're not driving the vehicle at that time.
Well,
so the biggest problem that you have is you don't have any idea or any clue of what was going on.
There were several other places to park. Would you like to tell me why you didn't park in another space?
Well, I can't tell you. You're probably reading a paper about what was going on tomorrow. But I can tell you it was an emergency situation and that we parked where we feel is the safest for us to park.
It was safe to park in front of a fire hydrant?
Yeah. It's better than parking right in front of the residence we were going to. Because I don't know about you, but I really didn't want to get shot. So, regarding the citation, what do you expect to be done with this?
The same thing that would be done if I was parked in front of a fire hydrant, obviously, except for the part about the vehicle being towed.
So, which court are you presuming that we use for this?
The New Springfield Justice Center.
Okay. So you want to use the Springfield Municipal Court?
Is there another place that you could think of?
No, that the court has jurisdiction over all the infractions and those crimes that happen inside the city limits. All misdemeanor crimes that happen. So that would be the most appropriate venue. So would you be presiding over this, or would the municipal court judge?
I almost want to say judge, but I haven't yet seen any justice come out of doing that.
Okay. So I guess I'm trying to follow how this whole process is going to work. You put a citation on my car. I'm supposed to go to court and plead guilty or not guilty, but it sounds like you have a hesitancy to trust our judge. So would you be presiding over the situation?
You'd have to be more clear about presiding over it. What does that mean?
Would you be the judge? Would you be the judge and jury, or would somebody else?
I doubt they're going to let me be a judge or jury.
Okay. Well, I'm just asking you because you sound like you have a hesitancy to want to use the municipal court judge that's already there. So is there a specific court date, time that I'm supposed to go, or what?
Pretty much leaving that up to the court.
Okay. Well, I guess you probably need to go up and talk to the city prosecutor. Explain to him your side of things, and let him know that you want me cited for parking in front of a fire hydrant. Do you know where the city prosecutor's office is at?
Yeah.
Second floor?
Yeah.
All the way down at the end of the hallway. So you go up there, you explain to him you got a copy of your citation, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got my copy. So you go down there and talk to the city prosecutor, and you let him know that you want me cited for parking in front of a fire hydrant. And we'll see where that goes.
All right.
Okay?
Yep.
Sound good?
All right. Can't believe the guy actually thought what he was doing was legal. What the fuck? Shit. Anyway, there's a little thing on here I want to say is he asked me, he said, well, when we're pulling up to an emergency situation, we don't want to be flashing our lights and hitting our siren because the guy's going to hear us coming and try to run. Well, check this out, asshole. There was a guy not even a block away who was only using the yellow lights on the back of his roof bar. A guy in a house isn't going to see that, and he's not going to see you coming. Hell, I didn't even see it, and I was sitting right in front of the car for a while. It took me till I went around the block to even see those lights. So ain't no guy just going to be sitting in his house playing Xbox going to see that coming. I didn't say use every fucking light on your car, but hell, I mean, you could use those lights on the back of your car, which technically may have been legal. But, I mean, you're still parked in front of a fire hydrant. What if there was a fire? Your ass was nowhere in sight. It took you 5 or 6 fucking hours just to call me back?